Jack Hermansson, all right, versus Roman Dolidze. Yo, is this picture to scale right here? Is he really that much bigger than? That's a big 1 inch right there. 1 inch
Yeah,
height
that's the 1 inch that you brag about with the girls.
difference. I got 1 inch, but I know how to
No,
use
no,
it.
no. I didn't say you have 1 inch.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I was saying
Oh,
like when the guy is like saying about inches, like that's the 1 inch, like like that's how
oh,
they're
yeah,
imagining it to be.
for sure.
Whatever I wanted to say. Let's go to the fight.
All right, this is a pretty exciting fight. Roman Dolidze, he's been in the UFC. I think he's got like 5 fights in the UFC, something like that. But I've only seen him in his last 2 fights, and to be honest, I thought he was more of a kickboxer. But apparently he's a grappler. And he's what, one of them. One of them, yeah, he won ADCC Asia and Oceania in 2016. So he fancies himself a grappler. He's got a few heel hook wins on his record, even kind of like Hermansson. So I'm excited to see this fight just because they're both, pretty high level grapplers. But I like Dolidze's chances in this just because he's got knockouts on the feet as well. And Hermanson, as good as he is at grappling, I feel like he really shines against people who are more so strikers, right? When it comes to people who can grapple as well, he doesn't do that well, I think. So Roman Dolidze, I actually like the odds for this one, especially he's an underdog. I'm going with Roman for this one. How about you?
Actually, I was like before I saw the odds, I was for Hermansson,
Mhm.
um, and I think I'm gonna stay with Hermansson. Like even though I see Roman has a really good chance to win this fight, but like again, uh, Jack just had a fight against help me with Chris Curtis, who is like let's say similar type to the Roman Dolidze. Maybe Roman
Mhm.
is more athletic, like has more like uh, how to say I don't know, like those two KOs, especially his last, not the last one against Kyle Dawkins, like was crazy. Like that knee to that high, like from the clench against the cage, like all the way to hit
Yeah.
with the knee, and that's crazy. Like that's something like he has that special X factor, like with
Mhm.
that. Like even like I think his first or second fight in UFC, where he like, and I think it's even like it's saying that's like a KO by a high kick. It was actually knee. He threw the high kick and hit the guy with the knee, and that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like that's crazy how flexibility in the hips and power in that knee he has. So he has a lot of ways how he can really hurt Jack Hermansson. But like I think similar was like against Chris Curtis. Like I said, we were expecting that he can KO Jack, but he did really good. Like keeping that distance, using his reach, using his kicks, moving around. And I think that previous fight is gonna help him to win also this one. And I think in a grappling exchanges, he also have a chance to finish Roman. Like if he goes for a takedown or like he can catch. Like he has really good that arm in guillotine that he can
Yeah.
finish anyone. So I think in a grappling, I think they're 50-50. We're gonna see. I think maybe like Roman can push more pace and get Jack tired. But like after some fights that I saw, like he even like fought with the broken rib and managed to win that fight against Thales Leites. He's one of the toughest guys that you're gonna see out there. So and I think he has much more experience.
True.
So that the odds are a little bit different. I would be 100% with Jack Hermanson like this. You know how I like the underdogs. Maybe I'm gonna change my mind until Saturday, but for now, I think just like Jack is gonna be too much. I think this is the biggest test for Roman so far in UFC. So we're gonna see how he's gonna deal with that. Because like Jack is a veteran of UFC, and I think one of the, let's call him even gatekeeper in 185.
Yeah. That is true. He's, I guess, a veteran at this point. He's been, in the game for that long, in the UFC, fighting a lot of the greatest guys. But it this would be him breaking a streak that's been going since 2019 now, and I mean the win loss record. So he has yet to have two in a row since 2019, and let's see if he could break that pattern, get two in a row against Roman Dolidze. So. I think Roman, he's not going to be too surprised with his grappling. I do agree. Hermansson has a really nice that guillotine. Actually, like you and Half showed that not too long ago. Um, with like I don't know, it's not like an arm in guillotine, but it is an arm in guillotine. Um, I just call it the Serbian guillotine. But anyways, and he caught it against like really good grapplers. GM3 and who was the other guy? It was after
And
GM3.
yeah, he even caught Branch, who is like a black belt.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
two good grapplers he can catch, but I think at this point in his career, that he's got a good guillotine. He's got tricky submissions. So Roman Dolidze is not going to be too surprised, and he's a submission grappler as well. So I think Roman Dolidze just has more ways to win, and his record kind of shows it. He's got a lot of subs, a lot of knockouts, especially lately. So I'm sticking with Roman Dolidze, but I think it's going to be a full-on MMA fight where you see all of the arts, which is going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, like I said, as we're talking, and especially with the odds, like last time I went against Jack, I was thinking that Chris Curtis can catch him, but he had a perfect game plan, like executed exactly like what I was like thinking. If he's going to win, he's going to win like that. I was just
Mhm.
hoping that he's going to catch him, but like Chris Curtis like did that really bad match. Like even like at the end, I was even annoyed by him and his behavior. How he didn't manage to find it, and then like even like complaining or whatever it was, I forgot now. uh
Uh,
but like maybe like a Roman, like I said, athletic guy, he can find that, especially if he can threaten him, and it's going to be a lot of clinching against the cage. So I
mm.
see the opportunity, I saw the odds, I see double opportunity. So maybe I'm going to change my mind, but for now, just to counter to you, I'm going to go with it.
I like it. Makes it interesting for sure.